Pep Guardiola has been sleeping on the job. Listen now to It's All Kicking Off. New episodes every Monday and Thursday. Just under an hour before kickoff, Pep Guardiola came out of the famous Anfield tunnel and sank into his seat on the Manchester City bench. None of his players were on the pitch yet, but the City boss sat there alone, as if he were seeking a small island of sanctuary amid the chaos of uncertainty that has suddenly enveloped him and his club. The television cameras zoomed in on him, fascinated by him, enthralled by this story of greatness under pressure. This story of the best manager of his generation suddenly brought low. This story of the most dominant team in English football history suddenly facing a humbling. Guardiola sat there, largely impassive, smoothing down the stubble that covered his top lip and stroking his beard over and over again. He stayed there for half an hour or more, as if it were putting off the moment when he had to confront the reality of the situation that he and his team are facing. But there was no escaping it. 5 minutes from the end of the match, with his champions 2-0 down, with his champions looking like a team that has grown old and ordinary overnight, with his team being outplayed by the Liverpool side that is best placed to take their crown, Anfield began to serenade Guardiola. "You're getting sacked in the morning," the stadium sang. "Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning." Guardiola looked up and managed a thin smile. He held up the four fingers, and a thumb on one hand and one finger on the other to signify the 6 titles he has won at City. The stadium jeered. Liverpool beat reigning champions Man City 2-0 in the Premier League at Anfield on Sunday. The result left Liverpool 9 points clear at the top of the table and 11 points above City. City deserved their defeat. They looked, once again, a shadow of the team they once were. And Liverpool deserved their victory. They were magnificent against the team that thwarted their ambitions so often during the Jurgen Klopp era. City looked like a team on the edge of a precipice. Liverpool looked like the team most likely to shove them into the abyss. This one was Liverpool's 6th in succession, and it moved them 11 points clear of City and 9 clear of Arsenal and Chelsea, who sit 2nd and 3rd. City, unbelievably, are 5th. The way they are playing at the moment, it is hard to see them forcing their way back into the title race even with so long to go. Liverpool were brilliant to watch. They commanded the game from start to finish. They were better in every department. They were more hungry than City. They were quicker, sharper, more clever, more accomplished on the ball, and more effective off it. Their appointment of Arne Slot to replace Klopp looks more and more like a masterstroke. Not much could have gone better for them. They won with a first-half goal from Cody Gakpo that was created by Mo Salah, and with a second-half penalty from Salah. Virgil van Dijk snuffed out Erling Haaland into nothing. City's midfield was made to look invisible. Their defense was lucky to get away, with conceding only 2 goals. "We need to use our circumstances as fuel," the City defender Rico Lewis had said before the match, but their circumstances seemed to be paralyzing them. Guardiola dropped goalkeeper Ederson and replaced him with Stefan Ortega, but it was only tinkering around the edges of a crisis.